Today I want to talk with you about 5 steps to becoming wealthy. Now when we talk about wealth, we first have to define wealth. A lot of times people think that wealth is just money. Well, I believe that wealth is more of a state of mind than a dollar amount. And today I'm going to show you how to get both, the state of mind and the dollar amount. The first step is to call your price. There's so many people that want to earn money, but they never called a price. They never told the universe, hey, I want this much money. I want $100,000 or $1 million. And in what time frame? You see, you have to determine what your price is and set a time frame for achieving that price. Now when it comes to calling your price, you have to be somewhat reasonable. I'm not going to tell you that you have to be realistic, but I'm saying reasonable. Because if you're setting a goal for $100 trillion and it's completely unfathomable, then you don't want to do that. You want to set something that you can actually see in your mind so that you can manifest it in your affairs. So for instance, let's say you're earning $50,000 this year and you could see yourself earning $100,000 next year. Now it would be foolish for you to say, well, you know, 50 billion in 2 years, I can do that. No, I'm not saying it's impossible, but you're going to need to give yourself at least 20 or 30 years in order to make that mark. You have to give yourself a reasonable amount of time and a certain price point if you want to really reach it in your life. Now remember, when we're talking about a certain dollar amount, you also have to consider the lifestyle and the mindset that you will cultivate along the way. So for instance, if you want to make $1 million a year, but you're a slave to the job or a slave to the business, that's probably not what you want to do. But if you want to make $1 million a year, traveling the world and talking to millions of people along the way, then you can set it up. So call your price and etch out that plan so you can make it happen, because it's possible. The second step to becoming wealthy is determine the course. You have to select a vehicle that can strategically help you navigate to the goal that you set for yourself. So the main question I would ask is, what industry am I completely in love with? What kind of services can I be infatuated with? What is something I can do, something that I'm passionate about, that I can follow for the next 50, even 100 years of my life? Once you determine a way that you can make an impact in the world, then you will find that that will be the course that will help you get wealthy. Remember that impact equals income. And the more people you impact on a deeper level, the more money you will make in your life. Now when it comes to choosing your course, you gotta ask yourself, what are the innate gifts and skills, talents, and abilities that I've been blessed with? What is it that I can reasonably do that can help me get to where I want to be? I'll give you a clear example. I'm very athletic, I'm 6 foot, I can touch the basketball rim, I used to be able to dunk, but I knew for me that I wasn't going to actually try to make the NBA. But I knew that I was naturally gifted at speaking, and I was a great deal maker, so I considered becoming a businessman, and it worked out pretty well. Okay, I can actually dunk, but hey. The third step to becoming wealthy is to educate yourself. You got to get educated. You have to fill your mind with the understanding of what it actually takes to become wealthy. And you have to find the resources that can help you get there. There's so many resources to get acquainted with. There are blogs and books and videos and courses and seminars and everything you can find. You can search for mentors. You can go to the places that will help you become more educated within your industry and gain the skill sets necessary to dominate in that industry. Make a list of all the resources that you need and start to go after it one by one. I remember when I made this list and I started out, I was thinking to myself, man, I don't know how I'm going to afford that. But eventually, month after month, year after year, I started to gain the money and I was able to buy those resources. I was able to hire the right people. I was able to educate myself in the way that I wanted to because I remained patient. Once you get the resources and utilize them, you will be able to go to the place that you want to go. The fourth step to becoming wealthy is to dedicate yourself. When a lot of people want to make $1 million, they just want to spend $1 million. They don't necessarily want to earn $1 million. And so you have to dedicate yourself to this course. Yes, it's going to get hard. Yes, you're gonna face adversity. Yes, people are gonna come in and tell you you can't do it. They're gonna give you a hard time. But you have to be able to get past those fears. You have to be able to move past those obstacles if you want to become a wealthy person. Is this something that you can dedicate yourself to for the next 50 or 100 years? Is this something that you can throw yourself into? Is this your life's purpose? If you're just getting into real estate just because you want to make money with the plans of backing out of it, it's never going to work. There's a lot of people that walk and talk like that, but it never works out for them. The people who are fully committed and dedicated to making it happen are the ones who truly become wealthy. Everywhere I go, I always tell people that if you follow your dreams, everyone else in the world will follow your dreams too. And basically what I'm saying is that if you have a vision, if you have a goal, if you have something that you always aspired to accomplish, eventually people are going to give up on their big goals and they're going to follow you. They're going to work to help you to acquire those goals. But you have to have the resolve, because if you're in the game for 100 years and someone gives up after 2 years, eventually they're going to submit into life and pass the torch on to you. When it comes to dedication, this means that you have to consistently apply yourself to work on your craft. You have to build skill. If you're a basketball player, you have to shoot hoops every day. You gotta take 1,000 shots. You gotta run the miles. You gotta work out. You gotta play the game. And you gotta do it not just for fun. You have to do it when you don't feel like doing it. If you want to become a business person, you gotta ask yourself, how am I gonna pay the price? Am I willing to make 50 calls a day? Send out 1,000 emails in a week? Am I willing to conduct meetings and train people and actually create products and services and lead a team in order to market and sell it? If you are, then you're cut out to be a business person. But whatever it is, dedicate yourself to the task wholeheartedly, and eventually wealth will pave its way to you. The 5th step to becoming wealthy is to give back. Yes, you've got to plant seeds. The world has endowed you with beautiful, choice seed. And now that you've planted your own garden, you have to help others to plant theirs as well. Remember that the secret of living is giving. And the only way that you can get rich yourself is by enriching others. So you have to consistently volunteer yourself. Because remember, if you do more than you're paid to do, you'll get paid more than you do. Money will start to flock into your direction if you give as much as you can. So practice giving yourself away, your time, your money, your energy, your ideas, and I promise you, you will become more wealthy along the way. In summary, if you want to become wealthy, take my advice. I've been able to transform myself from a life of poverty after growing up homeless and on welfare to becoming the person I am today. I became financially independent before the age of 30. So take these 5 steps very seriously and watch this video over again. My friends, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to this channel, follow me on Snapchat, and share this video with other people. I hope to see you very soon at the bank.